that's going to sit about right there, which I think is going to be pretty perfect. And then we're going to have these are the ones that come with the car up front here. And then that's how they're going to. Welcome back to the workbench, where we try to make things. What we're continuing to try to make today is Revell's 1971 Olds 442, what we're calling the Faux 42, because this is a Cutlass that we received when we were young. And what do you do with a Cutlass when you're young? You turn it into a 442, right? Or make it look like one. And that's what we're trying to do with this, give that impression. And we've been working on the under chassis, and this is going to be a bit of a quick update. I'm just going to kind of give a quick update as where we're at so far. I did finish giving the bottom base coat layer of weathering, so we're good there. And we've been working, like we last time, been working on the exhaust. So let me kind of slide this out of the way and kind of show you where we're at with the exhaust. So I don't have mufflers yet. That's one of the main problems, and one of the reasons this is kind of a quick update is I still need mufflers, and I can't order them till today. I think they're back. The company is back in the office, I guess you could say. I think today. So hopefully I can get those ordered up. I have been trying to get my old 3D printer working. It's just not happening. Something's wrong in the brain of it. The screen's not, the LCD screen comes up blank, and then it'll reboot, and I just can't get the thing to work. I'll keep working at it, but until then, I've got to just keep ordering the 3D printed parts until I get a new printer or get the one working. Anyways, here's where we're at with the exhaust. Basically, all I did, oh well, as you can see, I started painting it up, but I also added in what basically this is just thin styrene that I wrapped around and then kind of sanded the edges on a little bit on the insides to make it look like the expansions of the tubing for the H-pipe, where it's a slip-on H-pipe, and then it's just been welded in here. Hopefully you guys can even kind of see that. And then I started kind of giving it a little bit of weathering, and then as I go, also just making sure we're fitting. So let me see if I can get it in place so we can kind of take a look at kind of what it's going to look like. Is that, yeah, there you go. So kind of what it's going to look like. Now it's going to fit tighter in here because I'll actually glue it down to these collectors. But basically, that's what we got. Now they're going to obviously be cut off here, somewhere in here. And our mufflers, the original mufflers set right in here, but they're tiny. I don't know if we're going to, I think our mufflers are going to sit a little bit low. They're going to hang a little low, but that's okay. And then I did have, we're talking about either running the tailpipes out underneath the rockers like this way, or just turning them down here. I did have one vote in the comments to turn them down, right before the axle back here. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm still trying to kind of take votes on which way should we run this exhaust, out the rockers this way with a tip, or just a little turn down right here in front of the rear axle tunnel, or back here. I don't know. I'm kind of cool with either way, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of trying to leave that up to you guys. You guys let me know what, leave a vote down in the comment section which way. Just say turn down or rockers. I don't know. However you want to say it. But anyways, that's basically the update for that. So because can only go so far with the undercarriage, I decided to start cleaning up and working on the wheels and tires. These back wheels, and well, the back tires for sure, I don't know if you remember, really needed a good cleaning. So I had to, they had paint all over them and glue. And these tires are literally probably from the 80s. They're from when I've had these since I was a child. So they were quite old, needed a good cleaning, got them scuffed up. But the other thing I had to do, or am working on, is we have the back plates. Let's see, I have this one. So you can see the back plates that come with the model kit have quite this offset here. And that's, how they attach into the spindle or axle. But because these tires are a little fatter, a little thicker, a little wider tire, I just had to cut those down a little. I need to get that squared up. There we go. Had to cut those down a little bit. So now, let me move this stuff out of the way. They actually fit in here pretty perfect. Let me see if I can put them where they're going to go. They're going to go right there. So that to me, that's about perfect. We'll probably have the Goodyears showing a little better on them, but Yeah, I'm trying to line it up with the axle. I'll actually put the pins in. So there's pins that go in, that came with the kit, that go in from the back side. You know, they go in this way, and then it pins them into the axle tubes. I think I'll be able to get those in. I might have, well, we'll see. But yeah, I think they're going to fit right about perfect as far as how far they sit, or how they sit in the, they're going to sit about right there, which I think is going to be pretty perfect. And then we're going to have these are the ones that come with the car up front here. And then that's how they're going to sit in there. And I think that'll look pretty good. I think that'll look, it'll look the part. Like we've pulled the back tires off. We put the rear drag slicks on. Let me go ahead and just set it in there. And then that'll give us that look I think that we're going for. I don't know. Let me know what you think. It's about all the update I have for today. I'm just not able to get that much more done. So what I think that means is probably tomorrow. I'm going to keep working on this, but I'm at the point where I just need to get the little bitty parts, the little stuff that if I had a 3D printer, I could just knock them out real quick. I'm really frustrated that mine's not working. I don't know if I try not to let it show, but I really am. So this will probably have to go on hold just for a little bit. We'll bring back the F100. I need to get back to work on the F100 anyways, or we might even bring back the Thunderbird. It's sitting down here by my feet, actually. Because we got the Thunderbird we're working on, and we got the F100 that we're working on. I might even, maybe both. I don't know. I'll see which one I get more done on, and then that's what I'll give the update for tomorrow. So look for the Thunderbird or F100 tomorrow. Let me know, again, please, down in the comment section, vote which way. Do you want that exhaust to come out right here, out from underneath the rockers, or just turn it down right in front of the axle? Either way, I think would look pretty good. But let me know what you think. I need, counting your votes down there. If you've enjoyed this, please hit the subscribe button. It really does help. And we're getting to 10,000 subscribers. So I'd love to hit that number. So subscribe if you'd like to keep up with these. If you enjoyed this ramblings of me about a little toy plastic car, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the hype button. I think you can do that on mobile. The hype button, I don't know. Push it, do it. I don't know. It's free. I don't know. Do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.